Going for a personal best on the urban hike. So far it's been 13 miles, so I'm shooting for 14. I'm going to go through 2 or 3 small pocket parks in the city and then hit Strawberry Park on my way to Crenshaw Park, and then I'll work my way back. Rose Campbell Park. A backstop, basketball court, big field, and then your typical playground equipment, and then a gazebo there at the front side. Strawberry Park on Parkside Street. This is the baseball field side of the park, and then you can see the water park in the background. Right off the 1 mile loop that goes around the park, there's a little workout area. It's the Pasadena War Memorial. Texas Independence War, Civil War, both World Wars, Korean and Vietnam War. The back section side of the trail that goes around Strawberry Park. This is the path up to the covered area. It's got a skate park up in there. Let's take a look. This is underneath the covered area. There's a skate park area. We'll take it out in a minute. Bathrooms, obviously. Here's one of the skate areas. I'm up on the other side of the park. The walking trail goes along that way. Here's the playground area and basketball court. But here was the fun part when we were a kid, rolling down this big hill. We used to love doing this as a kid. Leaving Strawberry Park, and we're headed down the nature trail, hiking trail, to Crenshaw Park. You cross Spencer Highway from Strawberry Park, you get on the hike and bike trail. What about this trail is it follows this bayou all the way along, and sometimes you'll see animal life like river otters. Gotta cross a few roads. Cool spot for a house. I feel like a lot of people walking right by your backyard and driveway, but it's a pretty big house. Road. The trail continues. To buy that house a few years ago when it was up for sale because I was going to fix it up. It definitely wouldn't look like that if I had bought it. Turn around there, get up to Fairmont, gotta cross over Fairmont. It's a river otter. It's a river otter. It's Fairmont. Section that runs along Burke here used to have a lot more brush along the banks this way. You can see they cut it back. This is the section that runs along Burke. It's not bad, but as you can tell, it's not the best part of the trail. Coming up on the junction where we hit Crenshaw Park, right up here and to the left. Oh, here we go. Gotta cross the street. This will take you to Crenshaw, the backside. About 5.5 miles into my walk or urban hike or whatever, and right around the turn right there will be in Crenshaw Park. The trail continues that way to the front part of Crenshaw Park, but we're gonna go back this way. There's a hidden park back here where there's some water. Check it out. I mean, you could tell people do come back here, but not a lot is that go over there. The way we came, there's the backside of the softball field at Crenshaw. That goes to Crenshaw. Here's where we're going. You can see the water. We're gonna go down that path, but let's go check out the water first. Oh, you can see there's some ducks in here. You can tell the water level is about 18 inches lower than it's used to being. We'll go hike around get on that opposite side over there. Here we go. So I'm a little disappointed. See all this Texas cane right here? Usually there's mountains of it up 20 feet on both sides and you gotta walk through the path back here, but apparently they decided to cut it down so it's not as cool as it used to be. Oh well. Back over there is where we came in originally. Usually water is all the way up to here. So we're low, we're really low. Enter the backside, you can see what I was talking about with the Texas cane. We'll go that way in a minute. Okay, here's the other side. About to take a break on this little mound. Here's my view. Time to get moving. Turtles. Turtles and ducks. The trail that we took that was on the outside of that sugar cane. We went that way. Now we're coming back to where we came. All right, headed back out the same way we came in. Let's go check out the front side of Crenshaw Park. You've just seen the hidden side. Headed that way. Let's divert to the hill. Right, coming up on the track like they had at Strawberry Park where it was a mile long. This one's not a mile, but we'll check it out. Crenshaw Park. Texas Parks and Wildlife does try to stock this once every 3 years. Back where we came. There's the softball fields. Just laying everywhere around here. They don't care. There's thousands of them. Up until a year ago, there used to be an alligator out here. It would eat them. Said he used to be here. But you can see the water level on this lake is down too. You can see it right there. Park also has, starting over there and it goes around all that way, a disc golf or a frisbee golf course that's pretty popular with people out here. But you can really see how low the water is. That red dirt stops where the water level usually is. We'll check out that gazebo in a minute. Thousands of ducks and doves. They just don't care. You see all the cranes out there. It has the playground covered. Check out that dock here in a second. That's the workout area. It's covered also. The reason I know the water level is so low is because when it rains a lot and it's really high, this walkway just on the side of that bridge, which is like in the middle of this, is impassable. You can't walk past it. Rots because it sits underwater half the time. Well, time to make my way back to where I came from. Headed back over there. So from here on out until we get back to Strawberry Park, the trail is pretty much the same. So unless I see any river otters or something special, I'll cut back in when we get to new terrain. Okay, we gotta cross Fairmont. It's a divided highway, so looks like I don't have to stop this time. Sometimes there's river otters over here. Nope, probably because the water level is a little loaded right now. The house I thought would be cool. Coming up on Spencer. Right across Spencer is Strawberry Park. Right before Spencer, there's the Pasadena ISD school bus barn, backside of it. That's probably the toughest intersection on the whole thing to hike because it's the busiest. But Strawberry Park's right up here. Basically where that trail begins and or ends, depending on which way you're coming from. Now we're at the backside of Strawberry Park. Let's go check her out. On the 1 mile trail around the park. We're currently cut over from the trail to the road that goes by the tennis courts. And we'll cut through where the baseball fields are. And I'll show you where my niece and nephew play t-ball currently. Tennis center, those tennis courts. And then you can see we're coming up on the baseball fields. Let's take a cut through there. Oh, there's the aquatic center. Pool and those water slides were. Here's the baseball fields. There's the field, that primary field that my nieces and nephew play on right now. We've got several of them. All right, I'm gonna cut around to this side where the trail is. Here's the front side of that aquatic center, or I guess technically the back side. Instead of taking the trail all the way around the path, let's just take to this side. We just cut right down the middle of the park so I can show you some of the features here. Kind of coming back the way we came, but as soon as we cross Strawberry here, we're gonna diverge, take a different path and find something to eat. The end of Strawberry Park over here. There's where the 12-year-olds play. Just cross Strawberry. back in the neighborhoods.
We're having to sub more. We're having to figure out.
The parking lot strip center where CC's Pizza is. Onward, just past Sam Rayburn High School. This is the PSID field house for where all the gymnasium sports are played for all 5 high schools in Pasadena, the varsity anyway. Just on the other side of this will be the football stadium. Pasadena ISD, all 5 high schools play their varsity games, basketball and volleyball in there. Coming up on the Memorial Stadium behind it. Okay, Memorial Football Stadium. The varsity football is played. Visitor side. Home side. We'll go to the end of the parking lot and we'll check out McGuire Field. There's McGuire Field, it's just across the street from Memorial Stadium. Field. This is where the varsity baseball is played. I'll head back to the neighborhood, the Sam Rayburn High School. Sam Rayburn High School. The front entrance. This is the side of Sam Rayburn High School. This is where the band actually practices in this parking lot too. Now we're coming around to the back of the high school. More parking. Back here's the newest part. This is only 12 years old now. There was a church that had a big lot and field and parking lot back here behind Sam Rayburn High School, and the school district just bought them all out, you know, eminent domain crap, and put this gymnasium, the early college, put some tennis courts over here, and behind the tennis courts are baseball and softball fields with a batting cage. We're not gonna make it over there though. The end of the school, of course they own all that property though. Gonna cross the street again, get back in some neighborhoods. I don't know if you can see them, but there's those towers out there, the old Pasadena radio station. The old Pasadena radio station's been around longer than I have. If you got $3 million, you can buy the lot and everything on it now. Little Sims Bayou. Back in the neighborhoods. And as I make this turn, now I'm in my subdivision technically, and it's right at the 15-mile mark for this hike. All right, getting closer to the house. Hopefully I can get 17 miles at least out of this hike. Well, coming up on the house. Not much longer to go. There it is. Okay, I made it to the house. Time to find a chair and sit down.